And Navratri, the Navami Tithi concludes tomorrow morning. So for all intents and purposes, we are at the end of the Navratri period. Today, as we mentioned also, Raam Navami. More than 10,000 years ago, the Lord manifested himself as Sri Ram, Maryada Purushottam. And it is said he appeared midday time. So many times we celebrate midday time and you walk Palna and so on. So somebody may want to ask, but how come you do any Palna Puja in the evening? So my answer is simple. When a baby is now born, you're going to put him in the Palna and walk him same time? Or give him some time to catch yourself and then walk him? So don't play smart with me, eh? I smarter. Argument's sake, no. The devotees, we thought it best at this point in time to do our Devi Puja and Sri Ram Puja, everything in the evening time, one time. Because many people won't have the time because of various pressing, engagements to celebrate midday time. So we have done it today, this evening. So this is the whole atmosphere that we are creating here. And in addition to all that, we have performed Saraswati Puja. For we have these 3 scholars sitting there. Scholars. They are writing exams. So 2 are writing Cape. Everybody writing Cape? Hi, backwards, Shohani. All right. All. What, first year or second year? All right, first year. And? First year or second year? Second year. First year. Everybody first year? All right. So we have to pray plenty, so we could do very good second year. So next year, same time, you go fix it again. Yeah, pray to Saraswati Ma. So we have performed Saraswati Mata Puja to assist them and others who, would be doing exams. SCA exam is on Thursday coming. So we pray for everybody, not only for these 3 students sitting here. So devotees, it's a journey and Ramayana. I mentioned earlier in the 3 nights that we're having that Tulsidas started writing Ramayana in the Navratri. But more specifically, he started writing Ramayana on the Navami Tithi, the Raam Navami day. So in other words, Tulsidas, he began his great task of writing the glories of Sri Ram, Raam Navami day. So today was the day he started writing the Ramayana. That is second to none, Ramayana Katha. So tonight, what we are going to do, we are going to glorify Devi, whom we have worshipped for the past 8 days. Ashtami concluded this morning. We are going to glorify Saraswati Ma, so she can bless all the children and all of us. We all need Saraswati Mata blessings. And then we will focus for a while on Bhagwan Sri Ram. Now, you have made sacrifices, everybody, and no gain without pain. So I want to commend you for it. And each person on your own, you know what you have done. And just bear in mind what I've been saying to you. All the offerings are perfectly in order. The sacrifices you made, perfectly in order. But remember, you get maximum benefits when you see that Lord, whether it's Devi, whether it's Shiva, whichever form, in your feelings and in your thoughts. If we go through all these motions and then that Lord is not really in the feelings, the thoughts, you don't really get maximum blessings. So we must remember that. And remember, when I use that verse, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, Yume Bhakta Pariyachati, Tadaham Bhakti Pahritam Ashnami Praitat Manaha. I focus on the last word in that slok. Bhagavan said, for a drop of water, a grain of rice, whatever you offer to me. But the devotee who offers such to me with the right attitude, disinterested spirit. But more importantly, it is defined by that last word, Praitat Manaha, a sinless mind. A sinless mind. Now, this is why, one of the reasons why we fast and so on. When we fast and so on to perform puja, we try to bring the mind and senses under control. If it is only for that point in time, to not allow the mind and senses to stray. So when the whatever is offered with a sinless mind, paratatmanaha, that is accepted. Okay? Now, you have to make sure your mind is in that state. I can't do it for you. You cannot do it for me. So this is why we say everybody is on your own. So devotees, we have made our various offerings. Now we are going to glorify. And if I fell short, if you fell short any time before in the offerings and so on, we have a chance to make up. So let's put our heart, our feelings, everything into what we are going to do. Yeah? So I want to begin. We worship Devi Ma Durga, our Shakti Jagat Janani. So I want to glorify Devi Ma first. And we all would have worshipped. Different intent, different objectives. So we say simply, Sunu Meri Devi, Hey Parbat Basini, Tera Par Na Paya. We stated what we have done, what either in the mind or physically. But at the end of it, we say, Dhanu Bhagat Maya. Dhanu, the poet who composed this beautiful bhajan. Dhanu Bhagat Maya Tir Gun Gavi. I'm singing your praises. The Bhagat, the devotee, Dhanu, which is any one of us, all of us. Manavanchit Phalpaya. Bring fulfillment to my desire. That which I seek, O Ma, I surrender to you. So devotees, you're on your own. Visualize Devi. Hare suno meri Devi, Parabat Basini, Tera par na paya. O suno meri Devi, Hare suno meri Devi, Parabat Basini, Tera par na paya. Ye suno meri Devi, Parabat Basini, Tera par na paya. Ye suno meri Devi, Pan supari dhwaja nariyal, Pan supari dhwaja nariyal, Le teri bhet chadhaya, O le teri bhet chadhaya. To suno meri Devi, Parabat Basini, Tera par na paya. Ye suno meri Devi, Suva chola tere anga viraje, Suva chola tere anga viraje, Keshar tilak lagaya, Are Keshar tilak lagaya. To suno meri Devi, Parabat Basini, Tera par na paya. Brahma Veda पढ़े तेरे द्वारे, ब्रह्मा वेद पढ़े तेरे द्वारे, शंकर ध्यान लगाया, ओ शंकर ध्यान लगाया. तो सुनो मेरी देवी, हे पर्वत वासिनी, नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया, नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया, सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया, ये सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया. तो सुनो मेरी देवी, पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न. ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत बनयो दीवालो, ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत बनयो दीवालो, नीचे शहर बसाया, अरे नीचे शहर बसाया. तो सुनो मेरी देवी, हे पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया. सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये, सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये, कलियुग राजसवाया, हे कलियुग राजसवाया. तो सुनो मेरी देवी, हे पर्वत वासिनी तेरा धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती, धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती, मोहन भोग लगाया, अरे मोहन भोग लगाया, तो सुनो मेरी देवी। धानु भगत में या तेरे गुण गावे, धानु भगत में या तेरे गुण गावे, अरे धानु भगत में या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्ति रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धि रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धा रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मी रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शांति रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दया रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायेति संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु सिद्धि रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कांति रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षुधा रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रा रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टि रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रांति रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृ रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। नमस्तस्यै मां, नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः। धानु भगत में या तेरे गुण गावे, अरे धानु भगत में या तेरे गुण गावे, धानु भगत में या तेरे गुण गावे, मन वांछित फल पाया, हे मन वांछित फल पाया, हे मन वांछित फल पाया, तो सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया, सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पारन पाया। बोले सियार शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। Now devotees, this evening we perform Kanyaa Puja. 9 little girls representing 9 principles, 9 forms of Devi. So what I will do, I want to glorify these 9 aspects of Devi. They go by different names. Prathamam Shailaputri cha, Dvitiyang Brahmacharani, Tritiyang Chandaghanteti, Kushmanditi Chaturtakam, Panchamam Skandamateti, Shashtam Katyayiniti cha, Saptamam Kal Ratriti, Mahagauriti Shashtamam, Navamam Siddhidatri cha, Navadurga Prakirtita, Navdurga. So the names, Shailaputri, I shall the whole sloka, so you might not identify most people. Shailaputri, Brahmacharini, Chandraghanta, Skandamata, Katyayini, Kalratri, Mahagauri, and Siddhidatri, Navdurga. The worship of each one brings certain merits, certain rewards. But I'm not going to go any kind of lengthy discourse. I'm just going to glorify these 9 aspects of Devi, Nav Durga, through Stutra. Then we'll glorify Saraswati Ma for the benefit of all of us. Let's visualize Nav Durga, Devi Ma, Nav Durga, if you can, the 9 aspects of Devi. Om Jagat Puje Jagat Vande Sarva Shakti Swarupini Sarva Atmikeshi Kaumari Jagan Matar Namostute Tripurang Trigunadharang Marga Jnana Swarupinim Tailokya Vanditang Deving Trimurting Pranamamiham Kalikang Tu Kalatitam Kalyan Hridayang Shivam Kalyan Jananing Nityam Kalyaning Pranamamiham Animadi Gunaudarang Makarakara Shakshusham Ananta Shakti Bhedantang Kamakshing Pranamamiham Chandavirang Chandamayang Chandamunda Prabhanchinim Tang Namami Cha Deveshing Chandikang Chandavikramam Suk Ananda Karing Shantang Sarva Devair Namaskritam Sarva Bhutatmikang Deving Shambhaving Pranamamiham Chandavirang Chandamayang Raktavija Prabhanchinim Tang Namami Cha Deveshing Gayatring Gunashalinim Sundaring Swarna Sarvanging Sukha Saubhagyadainim Santosha Jananing Deving Shubhadrang Pranamamiham Durga me Dustari Kari Bhai Durga Vinashini Pranamami Sadabhaktya Durga Durgati Nashinim Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Chama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarti Harini Jai Sarvagate Devi Kal Ratri Namostute. Visualize Ma Saraswati. Om Srim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Shuklam Brahm Vishar Sar Parama Madhyang Jagat Vyapinim Veena Pustaka Dharanim Abhayadang Jadyantha Karapaham Haste Sphatika Malikang Vidhatating Parmasini Sangsitam Vandetang Parameshwaring Bhagavating Buddhi Pradang Sharadam Ya Kundentu Tushar Haradhavala Ya Shubra Vastra Vrita Ya Veena Vradanda Manditakara Ya Shweta Padmasana Ya Brahm Achyuta Shankara Prabhitibhir Devai Sada Vandita Samang Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nishecha Jadyapaha Veena Dhare Vipula Mangaladana Shile Bhaktarti Nashini Viranchi Harisha Vande Kirti Pradhe Khira Manothari Maharhe Vidya Pradayini Saraswati Naumi Nityam Sharada Sharadambhu Javadanang Vadanam Bhuje Sarvada Sarvadasmakam Sannidhim Sannidhim Kriyat Om Srim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. So devotees will glorify Ma Saraswati, and members of Gyan Deepak have been practicing a song, trying to sing it. It praises Ma Saraswati. So feel free to join. If not, seek Mother's blessings. Beautiful. If you all didn't pass the exam because of that, something wrong. All right? Very well done. All right? So, I'll normally look to see what is happening, and it is very possible that in your exams, little mistakes can be made inadvertently. So what I want to suggest to you all, in addition to being careful, be extra careful. Because little mistakes here and there can make a difference between first class, open, and closed scholarship. Yeah? But first year, so prepare, tighten up. If you tighten up, you'll be okay. Okay? But we expect nothing but success from each three of you, and all. So blessings, members of Gandhi Park, well done. Keep on practicing. All right? You could only get better. Yeah? All right, so devotees, we have worship. Devi Ma, Saraswati Ma. So for a short while, we will concentrate on Sri Ram. Today, as we mentioned, Raam Navami, special day, the Lord manifested himself for the sake of mankind. How many years ago? Thousands of years ago. So, what I want to do is, we can summarize Sri Ram's Katha in different ways. Now, Tulsidas, he wrote Ramayana. The entire book, not always we have the opportunity to sit down and read the entire book. But he has condensed the glories, the leelas of Sri Ram in simple bhajan. So when I do this, it is like Ramayana Katha in brief that I am doing. So I want to just do that bhajan that summarizes Ramayana Katha. And then we'll maybe reflect upon one or two incidents as we glorify him. Tulsidas, he very beautifully composed. O Ajah Muhi Raghubar ki sudhiyahai, Ajah Muhi Raghubar ki sudhiyahai, O Ajah Muhi Raghubar ki sudhiyahai. अब ही द्वारे राम खेलत है अंग, अब ही द्वारे राम खेलत है अंगना में लक्ष्मण भाई। माता कौशल्या राम गए योया की नाई, भीतर रोए माता कौशल्या, भीतर रोए माता कौशल्या। बाहर भारत भाई, बाहर भारत भाई, तो आज मुही रघुबर की सुधियाई, तो आज मुही। राजा दशरथ प्राण तजे है, कैकई मन पछिताई। राम बिना मेरी सुनी अयोध्या, लक्ष्मण बिन ठकुराई। सीता बिना मेरी सुनी रसोईया, सीता बिना मेरी सुनी रसोईया। यह दुख सहो न जाई, यह दुख सहो न जाई, तो आज मुही रघुबर की सुधियाई, तो आज मुही। जात है पीछे लक्ष्मण भाई। बीच जानकी अति छवि सुंदरी चित्रकूट को जाई। चित्रकूट को जाई। सावन गरजे भादो बरसे। सावन गरजे सावन गरजे भादो बरसे। पवन चले पूरवाई। पवन चले पूरवाई। हो आज मोही रघुबर यीशु दियाई। हो आज मोही रघुबर। आज मोही रघुबर यीशु दियाई हो। केहू पेड़ तर भीजत हुई है सिया लखन रघुराई। सिया लखन रघुराई। रावण मारी राम घर आए। रावण मारी राम घर आए। घर घर बजत बधाई। घर घर बजत बधाई। माता कौशल्या करती आरती। माता कौशल्या माता कौशल्या करती आरती। तुलसीदास यश गाई। तुलसीदास यश गाई। तुलसीदास यश गाई। हो आज मोही रघुबर यीशु दियाई। हो आज मोही रघुबर यीशु दियाई। हो आज मोही रघुबर। आज मोही रघुबर यीशु दियाई। हो आज मोही। आदौ रामत भुवनादिगमनं हत्वा मृगं कांचनं। वैदेहरणं जटायुमरणं सुग्रीव संभाषणं। बाली निर्दलनं समुद्र तरणं। लंकापुरी दाहनं पश्चात् कुंभकरण रावण हननं। एतद्धि रामायणम। रामायण एक श्लोकी रामायण। This is just one slok, Ramayana Katha. The bhajan, Tulsidas composed it beautifully, outlining some of the major leelas, Ram Katha. Now devotees, as we have been saying, Ramayana is not only about story. Ramayana teaches principles. Ramayana Katha is second to none. So again, the composition says, Ramayana Katha हमको प्यारा यारा। रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। Ramayana Katha is beloved of all. There are most people who get the essence of Ramayana. They have concluded there is nothing like it. रामायण कथा हमको प्यारा प्यारा। रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। रामायण कथा हमको प्यारा प्यारा। रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। धन्य है रामायण महात्मा जी को। धन्य है रामायण महात्मा जी को। पुत्री से पुत्र बनाया प्यारा। रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। पुत्र का प्रेम दिखलाए। पिता पुत्र दिखलाए, साक्षी है राम भगवान पिया, रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। भातृ प्रेम रामायण कहे, भातृ प्रेम रामायण कहे, साक्षी है लक्ष्मण और भरत पिया, रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। पतिव्रत धर्म रामायण बतलाए, पतिव्रत धर्म रामायण बतलाए, साक्षी है सीता और अनुसूया पिया, रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। पूजा रामायण दर्शाए, मूर्ति पूजा रामायण दर्शाए, शिव स्थापन है साक्षी राम पिया, रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। निंदा कर्म रामायण दिखलाए, निंदा कर्म रामायण दिखलाए, साक्षी है राम और भरत पिया, रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। रामायण कथा हमको प्यारा पिया, रामायण कथा हमको प्यारा पिया, रामायण कथा सबको प्यारा। So devotees, knowing the story is nice, practicing the principles is even better. So this text that Tulsidas wrote, he began writing on the Ram Navami. I can't remember the exact year it was 16 something, 17 something. I can't remember. I've never read history. Devotees, it is said this text, Tulsi Krit Ramayana. So I should mention to you that there are about 24 different kinds of Ramayana. We speak of Tulsi Krit Ramayana, the Ramayana that Tulsi Das wrote. When he wrote this Ramayana, it was rejected. Why? Ramayana originally was in the language Sanskrit, composed by the great sage Valmiki. Now, with the passing of time, the ordinary people, nobody could understand Sanskrit. Couldn't understand Sanskrit. So they would go to reject it and so on, and the scholars would be expatiating in Sanskrit, and nobody understanding Herutila what they're saying. So people will slip away, as it happens even up to now. You know, not interested. Let us say that Valmiki Muni was reincarnated as Tulsidas, and he rewrote Ramayana. Now notice the terms I'm using. He didn't translate Ramayana from Sanskrit into Bhasha. He rewrote Ramayana. Now you know why I'm saying this? There are certain scriptures in the world today, they say original and wise men translated it, intellectuals translated it from original language to English as we have it. And anybody who studied a little bit would realize when you're translating from one language to another, there must be interpretation. So you color what you read. So that is the scriptures that they have, they call in English right now, not correct. it can be distorted. But this is why I'm emphasizing Tulsidas didn't translate Ramayana from Sanskrit to Bhasha. He rewrote it. He was inspired by Bhagavan Shankar, Deen Dayalu Kripa Sagar. It was because of pure bhakti, pure devotion. And he had experiences. And so devotees, he put Ramayana in the form that we have it. Chaupais, Sortha, Chand, etc. The language of the ordinary man. You know, anytime we want to bring about change, you must have objections to it. And Tulsidas had one of his godbrothers, his name was Ravidat, great Sanskrit scholar. He objected to Ramayana. He said, you can't accept this. How could you speak about God in the language of the ordinary man? Sanskrit is called Dev Bhasha, the language of the gods. Yeah? How could you speak about God in the language of the ordinary man? And he tried various strategies to destroy that Ramayana. Devotees, ultimately, he had to come around and accept the Ramayana. Now, the challenge wasn't bad, because the challenged devotees made the Ramayana stand out. Tulsidas didn't give up. This is why during the course of the Yaga, I've been saying to you, when challenges come, don't fall apart. Challenges are to lift us up. Lift us up. And when ultimately Tulsi was challenged, he said, we'll put this Ramayana, which I was inspired by Lord Shiva to write, in Vishwanath Mandir in Kashi. Now Kashi has two Vishwanath temple. The old one, what do you want me to speak about, still here. This book was placed into the Sanctum Sanctorum, as we call it, the inner part, locked up. And Tulsidas appealed to Bhagavan Shankar. Prabhu, you guided me to write this Ramayana. It being challenged, let there be some sort of sign, whatever, stamp of authority that this book is genuine. It is your composition, so to speak. And Tulsidas appeared sincerely in the devotee. He appealed sincerely. And what they said happened? The bells in that temple began to ring of their own accord. And a very deep, resonant voice was heard saying, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Now those are epithets we use to refer to Shivaji. Shiva himself, it is a sound, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. That is what Ramayana is. The book I have here. My one especially. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Satyam, truth. Sundaram, beautiful. Satyam, Shivam. Shivam is auspicious. This is what Ramayana is. And on the cover of that book was stamped the Trishul, which wasn't there before. The Ramayana of Tulsidas happens to be the only scripture in the history of all religions that was made to pass through a divine test and did so with flying colors. Every other scripture was accepted as revealed books. The Vedas, the Quran, the Bible, the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita. They accept all these as revealed books. None was challenged. Only Tulsidas Ramayana. So that is to get us to understand the power of this Ramayana. And then devotees, Rabidat had to concede. Bhagavan Shankar authorized that text, this text. This is why we always worship Shivaji before we listen to Ramayana Katha, read Ramayana Katha. Now devotees, from house to house now people began singing Chaupai. It was the language of ordinary people. Pravishinagar Kije Sabakaja, Hriday Rakhi Kaushal Puraja. Chaupai, began singing Chaupai from door to door, home to home, everywhere. Tulsidas mind pervaded everywhere. It created a new joy and ecstasy. And this is why some of us up to today, devotees, we still feel no matter what, we read Shiv Puran, we read Devi Bhagavad, we read Bhagavad Mahapuran, all those books are great. But Ramcharitamanas, there is something different about it. Totally different about it. So devotees, just a bit of background. See, Ramcharitamanas, the Ramayana of Tulsidas, second to none. Nana Purana Nigamagam Sammatam, as I explained the previous night. It is the essence of all scriptures. Nana Puran, all the Puranas, Nigamas, Agamas, all the holy books. Ramayana is the essence of all that. Tulsidas wasn't any fool, devotees. He was a great scholar, But you know what? His pathway was Gyan Bhakti. Not just Bhakti, Mur, blind following. Gyan, wisdom. And if you study Ramayana, there are some kathas, devotees in Ramayana. People can't understand it. Yeah? Even Pandits can't understand it. You think Tulsidas was an ordinary person? So devotees, Tulsidas, Ramayana became very popular. So from house to house. But then, Ramayana, we are told, miracles. So, in the days gone by, our parents, or foreparents, what they would do. This one wife expectant mother, that one wife expectant mother. Kings, no? So one king tell the next king, when my son born, I'll marry him to your daughter. Them don't decide who have son and daughter already. People do that. Now, we mightn't understand all that, but that was a norm long time. They commit their children to each other, not wondering, waiting to know which one like each other. If it's 2 boy or 2 girl, long time then the voice will happen. 2 boy don't get married. 2 girl ain't getting married. They getting boy and a girl. That's a long time now. Now anything happen, right? Just now people get married, animal too. So devotees, as fate would have it, the one who was supposed to have the son had a daughter, and the next one had a daughter. And they hid the fact that this child was a girl. And they brought up this child as a boy. Manly activities and so on. And marriage. And what happened? What is hidden before marriage is exposed after marriage. And many people want to think, before marriage, yeah. And after marriage, what happened? You want to kill each other. It's easy to say anything before, Hindsight is 20/20. Or maybe 40/20. Devotees, trouble, bloodshed. How could 2 girls get married? So then they approached Tulsidas. Now this is not a story, devotees. This is a fact that happened, documented in Ramayana. In case all people feel we're telling story, because all our custom here in story, I don't tell stories so. When I tell a story, I will tell you a story. This is a fact. Devotees, Tulsidas, when he was approached, he said, it's the Lord's will. And the very same Navratam, when I say Navratam, this same Navratam time, when Raam Navami started Ramayana, devotees, Ramayana completed, Ramayana accepted, challenges. In the very same Navratam, 9 days, he got the king to bring that girl, that daughter of his. And he put her there to perform puja. And I don't know what she did, I don't know what they did, but no surgical procedures, the power of prayer. And devotees, at the end of 9 days, that girl was transformed into a boy. Now, all I never hear that yet. We never hear that. Science changed boys into girls. I never hear it change a girl into a boy yet. Surgical procedures, whatever have you. Devotees, Tulsidas, through the power of Ramayana, he didn't say he do it. Through the power of Ramayana. Dhan hai Ramayana Mahatam ji ko, putri se putra banaya. Blessed indeed is that Ramayana. The greatness of Ramayana, it transformed a girl into a boy. Putri se putra banaya. Now devotees, I don't think any one of us want to do that kind of transformation, right? I don't know, I'm just thinking. Perhaps we have little problems here and there. You want miracles? Ramayana. It's not just a book. And devotees, when I say Ramayana, I want to just digress for one moment. And sometimes, kind of dig honestness now. Now, you see the book? The book. Why I think we worship the book? Ramayana. Ramayana. Where the book is, scriptures say that Lord is most present in the book. So you understand why I say in the book? Because many people have tablet. Panadol. Other kind of tablet. Yeah? They have their laptop and they put it there. I ain't talking about that. Our scriptures tell us, ancestors, get the book, put it in your home, worship the book. Because here you worship Sri Ram. So if you notice, we say Arati Sri Ramayana ki, we don't say Arati Sri laptop ki. Now if you're doing that, you want to read and so on, you want to read, no problem. But when we do yag, we always worship the text. The text has the power. And wherever Ramayana is, Sri Ram is there. And wherever Sri Ram is, Hanumanji is there. Lakshmanji, Sita Mata there. By fear, protection is there. But you know what? It used to happen a long time. When we go, you have a Ramayana? Yes? Yeah, Guruji. Bring the Ramayana. When they begin, they dust it. You know why? Cobweb boy. They dust it out, they bring it for me. They have the Ramayana there, put it on the shelf, cobweb. You don't do that. You have the Ramayana, you put it there, you worship it. Offer your flowers, etc. Then it becomes the power for you. But you know, long time, once a while when the Baba come, they plow the Ramayana. Let me go in that direction, the devotees. But that all is part of laziness. Why people don't understand the power of what we have. So you're looking for miracles all about. Plenty of people. This one doing miracle, that one doing miracle, miracle all about. Ramayana. Any kind of miracle you want. Dhanya hai Ramayana. Mahatam ji ko. Greatness of Ramayana. But you can't expect to get miracle just so now. You have to worship the Ramayana. Okay, devotees? So that is one part of it. All of us, whatever problems we may have, challenges and so on, is a solution. Remember, in Ramayana, what we have? Shivaji, Hanumanji, Durga Ma, all aspects of divinity right here in Ramayana. And if I were to ask how many people have Ramayana in your homes? Guruji, we can't read it. So what keeping it for? We have it in English, plenty Baba have it in English too. But I'll tell you something from me, I prefer get with the text. Sanskrit text, Hindi, the language itself, there's some power in it. Every letter has Shakti energy. So I don't want to go in that direction again, devotees. I'm talking about this kind of text we have here. You wrap it up in a nice wear cloth. Why wear cloth? Why wear? You can put yellow too, any color. Wrap it up and put it. Devotees, offer your flowers. And this book, even if you can't read it, you can buy one to read. Buy one in English and read it. But this is to worship. And I did mention to you all where the Guru Gita mentioned that. Bhagavan Shankar mentioned especially that in the text itself, the Lord resides. Hope you could remember that. I don't forget these things. So our sages were no fools when they asked us to worship. You know, keep this sort of power in your home. Now, devotees, let's leave it here. Let's go on. Ramayana teaches what? Pita putra ka prem dikhalai. The kind of love and affection and sacrifice, dutifulness, the son displayed towards the father. Father and son. Dasha devotees was a good father. And the question is always asked, if my father this, my father that, how will I behave so? I want to go to exceptions. Generally, fathers are good. But what we are saying here, that Sri Ram, a father's wish is a son's command. Once the father in the right sense. Yeah? Devotee Sri Ram chose to go to the forest. So his father's wood wouldn't fall. Yeah? He, ideal example, an ideal son. Pita Putraka. Sakshi hai Ram Bhagwan. The exemplar, Sri Ram. Bhatri Prem Ramayana Gavi. Ramayana sings the greatness of brotherly love. Now that's a touchy subject again. A modern touchy. You know, Sri Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan, check the love that existed between them. Bharat was given the kingdom. He said, no, I don't want it. It belongs to my brother Sri Ram. Do we find that happening in today's world? What caused the Mahabharata war? Between the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Fight for land. Fight for property, kingdom. Doesn't that still happen up to now? And then we shut about with an air of superiority. I am Sanatanist. What kind of Sanatanist are you? Now my brother could hate me. You fix up. I wouldn't hate you. He said, I have no control over you. But I have control over me. So you could hate me. It's quite okay. That's your problem. Your baggage, not mine. But not because you hate me, I will hate you. Because if I hate you, I'm carrying baggage also. Understand my point, devotees? Each person on your own. So if my brother wants to do all this shoppiness, you fix up. You want to talk me, you fix up. I will have nothing negative. I shall have love for you. Because this is who I am. Ramayana teaches that, devotees. And if you follow Ramayana, Vibhishan and Ravan. When Vibhishan entered Ravan's court, Vibhishan bowed to Ravan. Not Ravan the Dusht, Ravan the king, Ravan the elder brother. When Ravan kicked Vibhishan, Vibhishan held on to his foot and said, elder brother like father, you could kick me if you want, but take my advice. Turn to Sri Ram. Vibhishan didn't compromise. So devotees, many of us, you change like a chameleon. Somebody so, you will change just so too. That's stupidity. You're destroying yourself. Do you dare to be different? Dare to be different. So devotees, we know we have problems, how brothers function and so on. But what I am saying, I can't control you, I can control me. And therefore I will try to be the best that I can be. I'm not going to stoop to your level. You feel good about, you feel better about yourself. Ramayana Katha teaches brotherly love. Ramayana Katha teaches pativrata dharma. The dutifulness, the sincerity, loyalty that the wife must display towards husband. And of course it goes without saying, it must be reciprocated. You can't expect to have a Sita and you are Ravan. Understand the point I'm making? Right? Sita could only be with Sri Ram. So when we preach of pativrata dharma, the duties of a wife, loyalty, sincerity, faithfulness, etc., we expect that the husband must be likewise, maintaining the principles. And it is utter rubbish to expect that you want to do anything you feel to do, and your wife must be subservient. I don't agree with that. Never agree to that. Right? But then, some wives are very, very much challenged. So I come back to the point, it all depends. You see, all these are touchy subjects, no? If your husband behaves in a certain kind of way, should you stay there and take kick every day? And say, you may God kick me more? I am of the firm conviction, because you don't have anybody to that level of perfection. If you have, irreconcilable differences, pack up and go. But if minor things here and there, that you can adjust, you can adapt to, why not? Why not? You see? Running away, unless you have irreconcilable differences, is not the solution. But you have to deal with this on a case-by-case basis. But there are many wives who really, they face challenges. They struggled, and ultimately, they were successful. They didn't compromise themselves. Pativrata dharma. Loyalty, sincerity, faithfulness in marriage. Work is worship, duty is God. Duty is God. Now, I don't want to sour people and things now. Because, when we look at pativrata dharma and so on, we're preaching that. And many years ago, a survey was done in Trinidad. A survey. And 55% of women in this survey had extra marital affairs. 55%. So that wouldn't be only other kind of people, that would include Hindu people. So some say, husband home, security. The next husband in work, that's for enjoyment. Different things people do. I don't want to go in details again, the devotee, but what you do is sicken yourself. You bring about your own destruction. Scriptures tell us that. Okay? So 2 wrongs don't make a right. Do what you're supposed to do. And remember, no gain without pain. And to the mothers, sisters, and daughters, I have a firm conviction. If you are the Shakti, you are the power. Not a blade of grass can move without Shakti. If you make up your mind, you can achieve anything. No matter what man the husband playing, you could humble him. I firmly believe that. You can use strategies. No violence and things. Good strategies. You have the energy to bring about that change. You are the Lakshmi in the home, not devotees. Lakshmi in the home. Not to spend the money only, as I keep saying. But Lakshmi Ma, the spiritual wealth, tranquility of mind, serenity, control of senses, endurance, faith, renunciation of selfish actions and desires. You have the power to create this ambience within the home. You have it. Men do have it. We strive hard to get that. You have it automatically. But you use it. Okay? This is why we are told. It's easy. All you have to do, mothers, sisters, and daughters, live the right life and liberation is yours. Fella have to suffer and go through this and go through that, stamp on your head, type yourself and not, all kind of thing he doing to get liberation. And all you have to do, maintain Pativrata dharma. Liberation is yours. Yeah? Scripture is not biased to devotees. To whom much is given, much is expected. Sacrifices can achieve anything. So, Pativrata dharma. And when women in a society become corrupt, that society is doomed. Gita tells us that. Yeah? So this is also to impact upon mothers, sisters and daughters, the high responsibility you have. We know it's a challenge. We know it's a challenge. I mean, remember I mentioned to you, I went to do a funeral and the husband died. And I told your wife, so, you know, it's a pity he died, eh? You're alone? She said, no, Guruji. He was a bad influence on you, and I'm glad he did. Now, many of the wives have to go through this kind of thing, eh? Tolerate. I remember another one, she asked me, why, when women die, they have to put the sindoor, and they have to go with the sindoor. When the husband died, they put the sindoor and take it out. So she had to stay without sindoor. So I said, well, you know, the wife goes with the sindoor because, you know, the husband will be her husband for 7 lives. So they say. She watched me say, Guruji, may I want that nastiness in this life? You think I'm waiting for 7 lives? All this stupidness taking place. You know, devotees? So we are caught up with certain actions that have no significance really. And we consider that to be the reality. But I am saying let's go to the principle level. Pativrata dharma. Devotees, Murti Puja. And Sri Ram consecrated the lingam of Lord Shiva. He set the example that Murti Puja. And why we explained all that. If that Lord in your feelings and in your thoughts, He is in every single atom of creation. Therefore, He is in the rock. He is wherever, He is everywhere. This is why Hindus could worship anywhere. If you have that Lord in your feelings and in your thoughts, you actually create that divinity to be alive for you. How I go to God, so He comes to me. Understand, devotees? But Sri Ram, we need images. So, I have been asking many of our people why Hinduism has so much imagery. Murtis, idols, people call them, whatever you want to call them. Yeah? The only religion, and we are condemned for worshipping idols. But I ask you a question, and I normally set up everybody. I say, you know, if you go, Jai, in the cupboard in the back, I have the blunks. Go and bring it for me. Plenty places I do that. I have in my car the blunks. Go and bring it for me. Someone watching me. I say, what happened? You're going? Guruji, I don't know what the blunks is. So I say, I don't know what it is. I use a name. If there is no form, how could you identify it? Follow me? It's a psychological need of man because we are born into a world of forms. There may be a name, but if there is no form, you can't concentrate on anything. Don't tell me a pointer light. What is a pointer light? See, mental gratification. So Hinduism deals with the psyche of man. It's a psychological need that we have forms so we can look at these forms and concentrate. But what? The feelings, the thoughts, everything placed upon that. And if that is there, that becomes a reality for you. Right? And if the thoughts and feelings not there, then that is just concrete. So it all goes back to the individual. So yes, I need to concentrate upon something. So when people tell me, they just pray to God. What to concentrate? What you think? No, I just pray to God. Don't give me that crap. You have to concentrate on something. Right? And this is what Hinduism does. And every form we have there represents a power that exists. Durga Ma, Ichha Shakti, willpower. Lakshmi Ma, the power of wisdom. Saraswati Ma, knowledge with application. I've explained all this over and over again. The forms are there to help us to focus and understand what the principle that underlies it. So devotees, the example has come from Sri Ram. He consecrated the image of Shivaji, Lingam, and worshipped it. Rameshwaram, Southeast India. Many people from Trinidad also go there. One of the 12 Jyotirlingam, Rameshwaram. Yeah? So Sri Ram set the example. And devotees, Murti Puja, Pindakaram. Pinda karam. When somebody dies, we make various offerings and so on. Plenty pinda, they put all about and so on. Now, many people look at it as a ritual, put in pinda, pinda, pinda. To my mind, I see it as the principle of repaying a debt of gratitude. However you do it. Shraddha, with faith. Right? He who takes without giving is a thief. So Hinduism has incorporated all these practices to repay our debts of gratitude. So when someone has died, parents die, grandparents die, we have benefited from them in some form. If I take without giving, I'm in debt. I owe. So Hinduism has said, carry out these practices, repay your debts of gratitude. And if you don't do it, you incur sins of omission. Omission. So many people say, me I believe in that, I ain't doing that. That's your problem, boy. That's your problem. When you see all the baggage accumulate and start to suffer, don't say, Ubia. Say, I went wrong. Man lives himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. Now, devotees, these are some of the principles of Ramayana. And you cannot say that we are Sanatans and we follow Ramayana and we can't maintain these principles. It is hypocritical. Now, if you start to preach these things, devotees, automatically you would find that the audience begins to decrease. You know what I mean by decrease? People don't want to hear that. Don't tell me how to live my life, man. I know. We just say what scripture say is up to you, each person. But this is Ramayana. Ramayana teaches these principles. And if you can maintain these principles, then you realize what it is really all about. Nothing is impossible in life. Nothing is impossible in life. You can face up to all of life's challenges. You have that energy backing you up. Work is worship. Duty is God. Why did the Lord manifest devotees? Just because you want to come and knock about all about? To re-establish dharma. And what is dharma? Dutifulness. See, Ram showed what an ideal son is. Ideal husband. Ideal king. Ideal friend. Idealism. He showed the duties and responsibilities of all these different spheres of life. So that is dharma. Dharma is not religion. See, Ram didn't form a religion after his name. No religion is formed after Sri Ram's name. No, he's the Lord. You know, get any religion after his name. He came to re-establish dharma. So what I'm saying then, celebrating walking parna, jhole parna, walking parna, do puja, and when you finish, if you don't maintain your principles, what is the purpose of all this? Now, if you do the puja and you live up to the life, you imagine what you could achieve? So devotees, all this is Ramayana. And all the kathas in Ramayana, different kathas we can touch upon. It's a blueprint for life to help us to become better people. Now, one last thing I'm going to say with respect to this. Remember when Dasharatha did the yagya, and that again appeared with the kheer, as we say, and Dasharatha was told to distribute it amongst his 3 queens. Half of it was given to Kaushalya. So I don't want to burden your brains this late hour with half. Why a half? Half Yashoda, Kaushalya, quarter Kaikeyi, and a quarter that was left subdivided into 2 parts, as 1/8 each. All in all, am I right? 1/8 each. Each piece put into the hand of Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, given to Sumitra. So, you see, all these things we hear, sometimes we don't even pay attention to it. We do. What does it mean? It doesn't matter to me. It matters. It matters, devotees. So I will just tell you briefly. Yeah? Kaushalya, half. Kaikeyi, quarter. So up from Kaushalya, Sri Ram was born. Kaikeyi, Bharat. Sumitra Mata had Lakshmana and Shatrughan. 1/8 of the entire amount. Now notice a bit of mathematics again. The numerator is 1. Ek Brahm. Kaushalya, half. That 1 Brahm, when he appeared, what they call Lakshan. 2 Lakshan. 2 different kind of attitudes. One is called Tatas Lakshan. One is Swarup Lakshan. Meaning what? When the Lord appears as a man, he acts as a man in human form. And time and again, he acts as divinity in human form. Two different dispositions. Tatas Lakshan, Swarup Lakshan. So what does that mean to me now? Yeah? Every one of us is a reflection of that. There's the body and there's Atma. Atma hai Ram. The body is material. The soul is divine spirit. That is the combination. Sri Ram, one out of two. If I want to go to that supreme, I have these two dispositions, duality. There are times when most of us behave as man, because we are caught up. How many of us behave as divinity? And the objective is to go beyond the attitudes of man and attain to that state of divinity. Aham Brahmasmi. See, Ram's Katha points us in that direction. How to live that life, to transcend. He went through the forest, of the whole process, showing us how to transcend this forest of whole process and reach to that ultimate state. Perfection. Perfection. The Lord, as we mentioned last night, when there's joy, a utopian state in this physical body, this Ayodhya. So devotees, that half, just the half I'm talking about, if you understand what this is all about, and this is Gyan Yuga. Gyan Yuga. Sri Ram represents Gyan Yuga. Bharat is Bhakti Yuga. Lakshman, Dhyan Yuga. And Shatrughan, Karam Yuga. These four pathways we can practice to reach to the one, the numerator, Ek Brahm. But too late to go into details. So I'm just putting that to you, just to let you know that when you think you know Ramayana devotees, we really ain't know much. Right? So what is the quarter? I've explained that in here already. Members of Gyan Deepak should understand that, remember. What is the 1-8? What 8? Dhyan Yuga, what is the 8? Karam Yuga, what is the denominator 8? All I tell you when you want to practice what you need to do. Bhakti, 4 pathways, briefly. Manas, Buddhi, Ahankar and Chit. Purify Chit. 4. Antahakaran. Purity of mind. Parayatatmanaha, a sinless mind. Bhakti. Lakshman, Dhyan Yuga. Ashtang Yuga. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. You maintain that, you can reach to the numerator 1. Back to your true Nitya. And devotees, Karam Yuga. Karam Yuga. We have past actions, Sanchit Karma, Prarabdha Karma. You have to burn out all those. So we have him saying, the path of karma, you have to unconditional surrender. Unconditional Sharanagati. And there are 6 components of Sharanagati. 6 components. You have to follow all injunctions, avoid prohibitions. Believe in God and none else but God. Humility and self-surrender. You develop these 6, that is unconditional surrender. And automatically, you burn out Sanchit and Prarabdha Karma. 8 gone through there. Agami is when you unconditionally surrender. That's karma. It doesn't bind you. You free yourself. That's the part of karma. It's not just doing things. The attitude and so on important. And each pathway, devotees, we can elaborate upon. You see, even bhakti, what we say we do in bhakti. I like to make these points so you must understand what you're doing. So when Sri Ram appeared, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan, they have given to us pathways based upon our temperament to go back to the Supreme. Go back to the Supreme. But in Sri Ram's case, what I'm saying to you, people have to pray to Sri Ram go bless me. No problem. But remember, who is Sri Ram, as we mentioned last night? Ram, Brahm, Paramarthi Rupa. Avigat Alak, Anadi Anupa. Ram is Brahm. He's Atma. Ram hai Atma. Atma hai Ram. And if you can't find that in a Ram, which Ram are you looking for, boy? We've been saying this over and over. You have to first find that Lord inside. And then He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Because this whole world is a mind imposition. A mind creation. So what is inside, I superimpose it on the outside. If my Lord is here, I see Him everywhere. Okay, devotees? So, you see, all these occasions very nice and so on and so forth, but I don't know why I have this urgency to get everybody to understand. You have to live in a certain way. Live. That helps you. Okay? So devotees, Sri Ram, wonderful kathas. We can't deal with too much, it's already almost 8:30. Let's glorify Sri Ram, simple leelas, and we leave it there. And I leave it up to each person. When you hear Ramayana, think about the principles of Ramayana and see how much you practice, how much of it you practice, how much of it you live. And if you don't, Jai Ram Hare, Shri Ram Hare, Bhakton ke dukh dur kare, Jai Jai Shri Ram Hare. O Jai Ram Hare, Shri Ram Hare, Bhakton ke dukh dur kare, Jai Jai Shri Ram Hare. सब जग में व्यापक हो, तुम्हें सब जग में व्यापक हो, तुम्हें जग के चराचर नायक हो, योगी तेरा ध्यान करे। बहुत पापी जनता रे हो, तुम बहुत पापी जनता रे हो, तुम भक्त जनन के प्यारे हो, निर्गुण सगुण रूप धरे। आप ही के गुण हम गाते हैं, आप ही के गुण हम गाते हैं, जो श्रुति पुराण बताते हो, कैसे तुम रावण बधन किए। तिलक विभीषण आनि चढ़े, दिले तिलक विभीषण आनि चढ़े, सीता संग लक्ष्मण भरत मिले, अवधपुरी में राज करे। जय जय श्री राम हरे। Devotees, that powerful Mahamantra, Jai Ram, Sri Ram. Everybody put the voices together. Build the vibrations, feel the presence of Sri Ram within the heart. Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Oh Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram. Devotees, I want you to focus upon Sri Ram. Visualize Sri Ram, Sita. Neelam Bhujasham Malapu Malangam. Sita Samarupita Vama Bhagam. Panav Mahasayaka Charu Chapam. Namami Ramam Raghubansanatham. We do Sri Ram Stuti. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Harana Bhava Bhaya Bhanjanam. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajuman Harana Bhava Bhaya Bhanjanam. Nava Kanja Lochana Kanja Mukhaka Kanja Pada Kanjarunam. Kandarpaya Ganita Amita Chabi Navanila Niraja Sundaram. Patapita Manahu Tarita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram. Bhajudina Bandhu Dinesha Dhanav Daitya Vanshanikandanam. Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Kosha Chandra Dasharatha Nandanam. Siramukuta Kundala Tilaka Charu Udara Anga Vibhushanam. Ahajanu Bhuja Shara Chapadhara Sangrama Jita Khara Dushanam. Iti vadati Tulasidas Shankar Shesha Muni Manaranjanam. Mama Hridaya Kanjani Vasakuru Kamani Khala Dalaganjanam. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Bole Shri Raja Ramachandra ki Jai. We make preparations for the final Havan devotees, and while it's being done, we will glorify Sri Ram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Patita Pavan Sita Ram. There isn't anything else, Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. We are accustomed to singing the words, But I like you to think and see, if you can, the essence of this. What else again is here? Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Ram, Brahm, Parmati Rupa. Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Who is Sita? Shakti. Brahm Shakti. Is there anything otherwise? So devotees, everybody, as best as you can. Whether you think you could sing or you can't sing, make an effort. That effort is important. Raghupati Raghav राजा पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय सीताराम। राम राम जय सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय राजा राम। राम राम जय सीताराम। हे राम राम Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram. Jai Jai Raja Ram. Jai Sita Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai Raja Ram. Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai Sita Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai Jai Shri Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai Jai Shri Ram. Ram Ram Jai Jai Shri Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai Jai Shri Ram. Ram Ram Jai Jai Shri Ram. Hey Ram Ram Jai. Raghupati Raghav Raja Patito Pavan Sitaram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Patito Pavan. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Shri Gauri Mata Swaha. Prithvi Mata Swaha. Panchlokpal Devaya Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Shri Suryari Navgraha Devaya Swaha. Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Shri Ishwari Devi Swaha. Shri Parameshwari Devi Swaha. Shri Shitala Devi Swaha. Shri Mahanyapurna Devi Swaha. Om Shri Mangala Devi Swaha. Chandi Devi Swaha. Little bit, Vasisht, little bit. Yeah. Mahanyapurna Devi Swaha. Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Hanumate Namah Swaha. Sita Ramachandrai Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Radha Krishnaya Namah Swaha. Om Shri Ishtadevaya Swaha. Om Shri Kuldevaya Swaha. Om Shri Asthandevaya Swaha. Om Shri Gram Devaya Swaha. Om Shri Itarkaram Pradhan Devaya Swaha. 5 times again. Om Shri Vastu Devaya Swaha. 33 crore Devta Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Anand Swarupaya Brahmane Namah Swaha. Om Shri Guruve Namaha Swaha. Offer all as much as you can, yeah. Wash out the hand in thali. Lota water. Yeah. Please all stand, devotees. So you'll pick up the coconut and the Purnahuti, right? Put a small piece of camphor now. Break the camphor. Is a whole piece you have? Then break it and put a small piece. Right? Jan, let's fix a small piece of camphor so it won't light up yet now. All right. Okay, pick up the coconut and pick up the Purnahuti. We concentrate on Shiv Shakti. So devotees, you know, we normally offer coconut for Devi. And some people think that coconut is a substitute for life. No, that's not right. Coconut is referred to as karma phal, the fruit of actions. All the fibers in the coconut represent the vasanas or subtle desires that prompt us to act with a sense of doership. And so we are bound by karma. Durga Ma in this context represents the higher self. So to assert the dominance of the higher self over the lower self, we have to burn away karmas. And therefore, the offering of the coconut symbolizes burning away of karmas, freedom from bondage. Yeah? Canfa light in? Light the canfa. Hold the leaf one side in the hand, the next leaf. Right. So devotees, many are burning your own coconut at home, understand what it means. Yeah? You're freeing yourself from bondage. And those of us who are here, let's focus, concentrate on Shiv Shakti. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Chama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarthi Harani Jai Sarvagate Devi Kal Ratri Namostute Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayubhavaya Cha Namah Sankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Cha Shivtaraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Versus offer the canfa on top the samagri. Don't show it in the middle. It will burn out the self here. Put the leaf one side, touch the coconut to the fire, and touch it to your forehead, touch it to each person's head. If you don't like them, you can hit them a little hard on the head. Alright. Wow. Right, rest it inside the basket. You're going to put it outside after. Do Ashman 3 times. Om Sarva Papaharang Dibyam Gangeyang Nitmalam Jalam Ashmanang Chimaya Dattam Grihitam Purushottamaha Boli Sri Raja Ramachandra ki Har Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki. So devotees, we are going to do arti. Ramayana arti. Right, we did some Ramayana Katha. But what is going to happen? We have the Palna, and it is right here. And Panito Maharaj, well, we say many thanks to you and blessings for having come. But I want to ask you to, if you can just come very Palna here, just in case anybody, any devotee brought the parsad and so on, they want to offer it now. Right? So we'll facilitate that. Right? But not everybody would have brought the parsad. So while we are doing the arti, what you will do, devotees, you will all come and you will offer flower in the Palna, representing Sri Ram person there. Sri Ram Sharanam Mama. Remember when we went with the Janamashmi, we say, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Now it's Sri Ram Sharanam Mama. You see the protective shelter of Bhagwan, Sri Ram. So you will come and do so quietly. When I say quietly, I mean, I want to sing. We sing an arti. Annie, you're pretty arti, one side right here, so you can take arti one time. So devotees, you come in a ordered manner, and you return to your respective place while we do the arti, and we celebrate Palna Puja, the birth of Sri Ram. After which we'll have closing point. So let's all join together. We begin with Ramayana arti. Arti Shri Ramayana Ji ki Arti Shri Gavat Brahma Dikamuni Narada Gavat Brahma Sanakadi Kesha Arusharada Shuka Sanakadi Sar संतत गावत शंभु भवानी संतत गावत व्यास आदि कवि पुंग बखानी व्यास आदि कवि चारे वेद पुराण अष्टादश चारे वेद तन मन धन संतन की सरवस तन मन धन कली मलहरनी विषय रस की कली मलहरनी हरनी रोग भवमूरी हमनी की हरनी रोग आरती श्री रामायण जी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित लित सिय की जय श्री राम जय श्री राम हरे जय श्री राम Saribhuti Palna Puja. Jhole Jhole Palna. But remember, Kaushila Jhola will learn. If you make a mistake and say Yashoda is okay. But remember Sri Ram. Jhole Jhole Palna. Jhole Jhole Palna. Kaushilya Jhola will learn. झूले झूले पलना कौशल्या झूला वे ललना काहे की यह पलना बनी है काहे की यह पलना बनी है काहे के लागे फूलना ओ काहे के लागे फूलना कौशल्या झूला वे ललना झूले झूले पलना कौशल्या झूला वे ललना पलना बनी है चंदन की, चंदन की यह पलना बनी है चंदन की। रेशम के लागे फूलना, हाँ रेशम के लागे फूलना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना, झूले झूले पलना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना। ललना की पलना झुलावे, जो मेरी ललना की पलना झुलावे, जो मेरी। तुम भी दोनों हाथ के कंगना, तुम भी दोनों हाथ के कंगना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना, झूले झूले पलना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना। सखी भजु बाल राम को, सूर्य सखी भजु बाल राम को, जुग 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 तेरे ललना, जुग जुग जिए तेरे ललना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना, झूले झूले पलना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना। कौशल्या झुलावे ललना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना, कौशल्या झुलावे ललना, हाँ कौशल्या झुलावे। ये झूलना झुलावे श्री राम, झूलना आहा झूलना, अरे झूलना झूलावे श्री राम, झूले नंद रामा, झूले श्री राम, झूले नंद रामा, झूले श्री राम, झूलना झूलावे श्री राम, झूलना झूलना ओह झूलना, अरे झूलना झूलावे श्री राम, झूलना झूले नंद रामा, झूले श्री राम, झूले नंद रामा, झूले श्री राम। रेशम के डोरी झुलावे कौशल्या, रेशम के डोरी, हाँ रेशम के डोरी, रेशम के डोरी झुलावे कौशल्या, मंगल गावे श्री राम, मंगल गावे श्री राम, झूले नंद रामा, झूले श्री राम। ये झूलना झूलावे श्री राम, झूलना झूलना, अरे झूलना ओह झूलना झूलावे श्री राम, झूलना झूले रघुरामा, झूले श्री राम, झूले रघुरामा, झूले सुखधामा। पलना झुलावे गीत सुनावे, पलना झुलावे, हाँ पलना झुलावे, पलना झुलावे गीत सुनावे, आरती उतारे श्री राम, आरती उतारे श्री राम, झूले नंद राम, झूले श्री राम, झूले नंद राम, झूले श्री राम। ए झूलना झूलावे श्री राम झूलना झूलना ओह झूलना अरे झूलना झूलावे श्री राम झूलना झूले रघुराम झूले सुख धाम झूले सुख धाम झूले परम धाम झूले परम धाम झूले नंद राम झूले नंद राम झूले श्री राम झूले नंद राम झूले श्री राम झूले नंद राम झूले रघुराम continue to glorify Sri Ram devotees. Maha Mantra, devotees almost finished the offerings. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The devotees have been proceeded to conclude. What do we say to each other as we conclude? Oh, bolo Shri Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Sita Ram. Hey, bolo Shri Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam. बोलो श्री सीता राम जय राधे श्याम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम बोलो सीता राम जय सीता राम बोलो राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम सीता राम जय राधे श्याम शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभु त्रिविध ताप निवारण हे विभु अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनूहरि ॐ आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर हे परमेश्वरी Om Gaccha Gasura Seshta Swasthani Parameshwara Yata Brahmadayo Devas Taptra Gachutasana Om Labhas Cheshang Jayas Cheshang Kutas Cheshang Parajaya Yesham Indi Varshamu Hridayascho Janardana Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukbhag Bhavit Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Ganeshwara He Parameshwari He Sadashiv He Janardan, He Kapishwara, He Agnishwara, Yat Pujitam Maya Deva, He Ma, He Devi, He Parameshwari, He Sureshwari, Yat Pujitam Maya Devi, Paripurnam Tadastume, Om Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya, Om Gachatvam Bhagwan Agni Swasthani Kundam Madhyata, Hutam Adaya Devebhya, Shikra Dehi Prasidame Om Brahm Agnaye Namaha Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki Prabhu Shri Ramachandra ki Arshakti Jagadamba Mata ki jai Umapati Mahadev ki jai Pavan Putra Hanuman ki jai Udaisha Jagannath ki jai Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai Boliye Shri Satya Sanatan Dharma ki Boliye Shri Swaha Mata ki Shubhamastu. Blessings to all. Kindly be seated, devotees. Offer the flowers, yeah, offer it and bow. You could take the fire outside one time, done? Yeah.
Our Paramacharya of Swaha, spiritual leader of Gyandipak Kirtan Mandali, our Param Guru, Guruji. Other esteemed pundits, viewers on our social media platforms, devotees. Sitaram or Swagatam to the last night of our 3 nights Maha Navratri Yagya. It is indeed a privilege to extend a brief vote of thanks on behalf of Gyandipak Kirtan Mandali to all those who have been instrumental in its success. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Maheshwar. The Guru is the embodiment of the Supreme Reality. To that revered Guru, I offer my salutations. Guruji, knowing this truth, what can I truly say? It is through your inspiration that this yagya came to fruition. We are incredibly blessed to have you as our Param Guru, and it is our sincerest wish that Devi Mata continues to shower her special grace so that you can continue on this path of bringing light to others. To Pandit Umarat Maharaj, who performed Bedi Puja and assisted in us in offerings, we truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to join with us. Our heartfelt gratitude to you. May Devi Ma shower her blessings upon you and your family in great abundance. To Alan and the entire audio-visual team, we thank you immensely for your prompt and efficient service as always. To Dinesh and Lisa Lukai Singh, our heartfelt thanks to you for the magnificent decor. To all the members of the Gyandipak Kirtan Mandali's management team, such diligent workers behind the scenes, we truly appreciate your tremendous efforts and are thankful for your hard work. To the security team who worked continuously in ensuring our safety each night, we acknowledge your hard work. Most gracious thanks to you. To the Srotas who performed puja and guided us in worship during this auspicious period in time, we would like to thank you It was an honor to have you join with us. To the members of the Gyandipak Kirtan Mandali and other devotees who have joined us online or in person, the support you have graced us with night after night was unmatched. We sincerely appreciate all the encouragement that you showered upon us so abundantly. As I end, I'd like to remind everyone that we still have tickets available for sale for the Veggie Queue on May 2nd at a cost of $40. There's also a list of items that can be donated. If you are interested in donating, you can speak to Auntie Annie or Auntie Kunti. We really look forward to your support and assistance for this fundraiser. Meals and prasad have been provided and can be collected as you exit the temple. Of course, we hope to see each and every one of you on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. as we celebrate Hanuman Jayanti. My final wish is that the nightly lessons of Guruji guide our every step. Dhanyavad or Sitaram.
Thank you, Praveen. And so devotees, we say blessings and we hope that success come to the three students here who are writing their CAPE exams, first year CAPE. So keep your focus, and the parents, we want to say commendations to you too for having exposed them to this kind of spiritual discipline, right? So you yourselves must maintain that principle. Focus. Remember, at this stage of your life, study. Study. What is studying? Na girlfriend and boyfriend and thing na. Okay? Resist. I just call on him. I ain't saying nothing, I just call on him. Yeah. Alright, so keep your focus and books come first. May all success come your way. And devotees, I would also like to endorse all that Praveen said, and from my own perspective, I say blessings to everybody. It is quite motivating when you see so many of you come, you take part in devotions. You know, Hinduism is still very strong and alive. When we have people like you, or pockets of resistance towards negativities, this is excellent. So keep it going, and it's nice to see that we have the younger ones here also. When we started, I said let the senior people make offerings first. And when I went to the back, I bounced my head because nearly everybody is senior people in Gyandipak. But it's good to see some younger ones also, because you are the future. We are on the way out, you are on the way in. You have a responsibility. So it's nice, parents, bring the younger ones and get them involved. We say blessings, yes, Alan, wonderful job. And Dinesh, many of the viewers on Facebook and YouTube, Gyandipak YouTube, wherever have you, you may not know, but Dinesh is to a great extent responsible. He has been streaming for quite some time, and even from SWAHA perspective, social media, he is also responsible. And we have the chairperson of SWAHA's publications committee also responsible, Nalini. She is here also this evening. And Avinash has always been very instrumental, and whenever any short up anyway, he fills in. But he's not filling in, he does a job as good as. So to you all, there are many people who are very grateful to you all. They wouldn't know that. They may think it's, how do you do it? Not me, it's you all. And the messages are reaching to so many people all over. And they're very, very grateful for it. So blessings, Dinesh, and to your entire family. And Avinash, blessings to you and your family, mother and father and sister. When I get married, you say, what other family? Alan, blessings to you and your consort for making this sacrifice, lending professionalism to what we do. And members of Gyandipak, devotees, I can't find words to really express how happy I am, pleased with the kind of sacrifice these people make. There's absolutely no worry on my head. I would just come and say, Annie, everything good? I gone? Everything good. They have managed so many things, right? And I just want to say that I really appreciate it. So all of you who are working so hard, and I want to advise those of you who could also become part of it, to become part of it. In Hinduism, we have a kind of way like, when I get a donkey, walk him till he dead. And then try to get the next donkey. what I am saying, if everybody makes some sacrifice, makes some time, devotees, nothing is lost by finding some time to be here and assisting in something like this. Nothing is to be lost. As a matter of fact, everything is to be gained. And the opportunity is given to each person, anyone, feel free. We want you to become part of it. Okay? Become part of it. Not just to, we like your presence. This is excellent. But from a personal perspective, if you can make a greater sacrifice whenever opportunities present themselves to become part of it. Even, say, remember last night before they were packing back? When you do puja, clear up everything, sometimes when puja is finished, we clean back everything, put back everything in place. I mean, I know sometimes it's quite late, but I mean, a few minutes here wouldn't take away from your life, devotees. Lend some support, lend some, in your way. You do this for you. Now remember, if you don't do it, it will still be done. But you have an opportunity to do it. Imagine merits you're going to get. And this is where you're on your own journey. So you don't have to be invited to do this. Feel free. Become part of it. So having said all that, next week Saturday, Hanuman Jayanti. And so we expect to see all of you coming out, and more of you if possible. So somebody asked me, Guruji, we supposed to wear red? All ever hear that? Many places when they're doing Hanuman Puja, they say wear red. Well, you see where I'm concerned? I keep saying, I don't care what you wear, just wear clothes, boy. I don't care what color. I'm not into tamasha. You see, when people want to create an impression, they do those things. Don't fool yourself. That doesn't please Hanuman Baba. You wear whatever is convenient, comfortable to you. But remember, you come to worship. So don't put yourself under this pressure about what color to wear and things. Just wear clothes. Wear proper clothes. And devotees, Prasad for Hanuman Baba, wrote. So every year we speak about this. I won't have time tomorrow morning. We have no service tomorrow. So I'm asking you all of us are senior people, and sometimes we wrote dentally challenging. You know, we teeth anything is so good now. So when you make road, you have to take hammer upon it. I know you're trying, love in your heart, but the teeth can't manage. So, you know, practice it, everybody. Now, try to make road now. And last year, some of the devotees tried other recipes. Some use almond flour, different things, healthy things. Yes, you can do that. Think outside of the box. Remember, Hanuman represents the mind principle. Let the mind, put the mind to work. Think outside the box and see how best you can. Perhaps you might come up with something that you could sustain yourself and sustain plenty by it. Try recipe. Those who could cook, that is. All right? Just poisonous. So devotees, next week, whatever. You can make your oath, you make your oath. And they say 5 oath. I hear one Baba say 1.25 oath. I know how to measure 1.25 oath, boy. Because some of these oaths, they're not symmetrical. I don't know how you get 1.25 oath. You see all this parkhand, you should realize you don't fall for them stupidness. You make your oath, you can't make 5, you want to make 1. Patram pushpam palam tuyam. Right? So whatever you want to offer, fast for the day though, you need to fast. It's good to fast. It is for you. And devotees, we chant Hanuman Chalisa. I'm not sure yet what the program will be like, what we'll do yet. If you're going to do 5 Hanuman Chalisa, we can't do 108 because you have to start early morning. But at least 5. And some years now I want to do Sundarkand, reading of Sundarkand. But that's just a wish. Because if people have to follow, I don't know how we'll follow in. Because by the time I finish 5 lines, you know, say the first 2 words. You have to learn to read Hindi. Practice it. But Sundarkand, very powerful. And for those of you who could read, Saturday, early in the day, do Sundarkand. Read it. It's a sadhan. Powerful sadhan. Oh, I'm telling you what I do. Not everything is just like that. Sacrifice, you wouldn't know. So sit down and read Sundarkand. Because singing Hanuman Chalisa. And when we come here collectively, we glorify Pavan Putra. Okay, devotees? So we have a very special occasion. Let's prepare ourselves. Everybody needs to worship Hanumanji. No laziness. No laziness. Okay? So we look forward to seeing everybody next week, Saturday. We start Puja 4:30. I haven't spoken to Pandit Umarat yet. Whether he can come, whether he's doing it at home or what, I don't know yet. But we'll let you know. If he can't do it, I have to do it, no problem. But devotees, next week, normal puja shall have in, as we say. Right? And worship of Hanumanji. So do join us. Okay? So remember, your refreshments and prasad. And have a safe journey back home, everybody. For all intents and purposes, for those of you who want to complete your Navratri Brat, you can do it tonight. Those who want to go till tomorrow morning, feel free. Burn the coconut and whatever else have you. The choice is yours. Blessings. Stand up. Now, you are like young people, eh? And you have a powerful voice. So tell them something. Very good, very good. Blessings. Okay, all the best. Okay, devotees, blessings to all of you.